I did, at the start of the program, obviously read through the entire, readout of the nolle prosequi that was arrived at, but that happened in the morning of April 5th. Later on in the afternoon, a 60-page, judgment was delivered for Shebi Chilekwa, your co-accused. I've just decided to pick extracts of, this judgment, but going to proceedings of the trial as given by the prosecution witnesses. I've read the judgment through the defense and so on. But I just want to pick out a few excerpts to ask you where you say your incarceration was an aspect of politics and revenge because you were never there. And I want to connect this to the viral video and you saying, you know what happened in Kaoma. And this excerpt says, this is a witness testifying, saying the driver of the Toyota Hilux, Shebi Chilekwa, came out from his vehicle and started firing gunshots in the air, and that to his surprise, Mumbi Phiri, you were classified as A2 in this trial, came out and shouted, "Shoot these mother whatever." He said when he heard a gunshot, he saw his colleagues Lawrence Banda, a.k.a. Gaddafi, staggering around, and that he advised his driver, Chris, to remain in the vehicle for fear of being victims too. Since they had no weapons to repel the attack, he said Chris, who was PW3, reversed the vehicle and they fled from the scene and later learned that Lawrence Banda was dead. As to the identity of the accused persons, he said he was able to identify the driver, Shebi Chilekwa, because he had observed him for a period of 5 minutes. And as for Mumbi Phiri, he said she was well known to him as a former member of parliament from Munali constituency. So, based on this witness testimony and the viral video, I want to hear it from you because this is court records. You claim your incarceration was an aspect of revenge.
What do you think?
The police should help us. This gun culture is not helping us. And me, I was there in Kaoma. I was there. I saw how that man moved from his side. We were blocked. Came to our side to steal a handbag. In the process, that's how he was caught in the crossfire. And if you want to use guns, race or fight to gain power, God is not going to allow. And God is going to punish us as leaders if we don't resolve this now. This country is going to be on fire, and it's not a joke.
Were you at the scene of the shooting?
I wasn't at the scene of the shooting, but I was in Kaoma. And the narration which I gave in that video was the information which was given to me by the people who were at this crime scene. When that shooting was happening, I was in church. And are you aware that the information I gave to the police when they interrogated me was never veiled to the court? Are you aware from the excerpt you have just read that that witness even confused himself? He pointed at Shebi Chilekwa and said, "This is Francis Muchemwa."
Of course, that statement you talk about, in reference to his statement wherein Francis Muchemwa was alleged to be the killer. At first, PWD said he did not know the name, but later said it was recorded that Muchemwa was from Intercity and that he committed the present offense. He stated that he made a mistake to mention Muchemwa because he was also a human to make mistakes.
Do you know that that same witness even refused that statement which the state presented in court was not his? It's the police who were writing for him. Are you aware that Mrs. Bronner was supposed to be state witness number 4? This is a woman who said in court that the state police went to her. A DIO for Mongo, Mr. There's a Mr. Uyoya who was deputy, and the DIO Mongo. They went and they said the state has sent us to you that you'll be given a diplomatic job, and she was offered money. This is a woman who was a Dorcas mother, but now she's Pentecostal. She told the judge that she refused, that she cannot implicate innocent people so that she can get the money and the job.
Now,
When she refused, the state failed to bring her as a witness.
Yeah.
She's the one now who came in defense. When that witness said, I was there, it's me who was in front of the car, she said it clearly that it was her who was in front of the car. And she mentioned the people who were with her in the car. And everybody knew. And your friend, a journalist, and never copy that type of journalism. Because I don't think Karen Uchima will have a future after that. He testified that that was an edited version. He got what he wanted. And you're not surprised that that video only started circulating after the elections. Why wasn't he circulating it when we were still in power? What was his motive? I told him.
But that's you in the video still. That's an interview of you.
Yes, that was an interview of me. And I spoke as a spokesperson. You know, in our party, it's the SG. If the SG is not there, it's the deputy, who are the spokespeople, persons of the party. Haven't you seen already the confusion which is with the new Dawn government?
But before
we don't know who the spokesperson... Let me finish.
But before we come to the confusion,